You never know who you'll see in motorsports. Is it really the Cowboy himself, Donald Cerrone, out here racing? How did this happen?
Loving it, man. I fell in love with the sport and got in with Dustin Jones, and those boys showed me the way. So I'm here to win, and don't get it twisted. He gets in front of me, I'm putting his ass in the ditch.
Is it safe to say you've always had a need for speed?
Oh, yeah, of course.
And then comparing this to what you do in the octagon, more pressure, less pressure?
Oh, way less pressure. There's no pressure here. It's all fun and games for me out this.
Well, that's a big advantage. Wish him well. The Cowboy looking to rise to the top here, best in the desert. Mr. Chris Blaze, one of the most inspirational stories out here in Best in the Desert. You got injured in 07 on your motorcycle and you said, no, that is not the end of my racing career. Tell me how you ended up in a UTV.
2009, I got back into it. I bought a side-by-side, raced that for a few years, and I mean, I really loved it, but just kind of ran out of money at that time, and I kept switching hobbies since then, and a few years back, I bought a Can-Am X3, and it's been history since, so.
Does anybody try telling you this is too dangerous, give up racing?
No, my family's super supportive. They're all out here supporting me. My wife's awesome. She's the one that told me I need to go buy the car and start racing again, so
very cool.
This is part of what we do.
Awesome. Well, you have a great season running the entire year this year with Best in the Desert?
Yep, we'll be doing the full season as well as a few other events, so.
Well, good luck. We'll be looking for you out there.
All right,
Chris Blaze looking to blaze it up. Well, this is it, guys. A brand new season of Best in the Desert is upon us. Welcome to Parker. Let's get it on. But first, let's meet some of the players. Well, it seems like a perfect marriage. Dan Fisher, you have Lone Star Racing. You make a ton of parts for UTVs. You also race a UTV. That seems like an appropriate fit.
Man, it's definitely a match. It's worked out pretty well. I mean, it's definitely gone peanut butter and jelly for us. So,
has racing taught you a lot and maybe got your brain going with some research and development?
Racing's been huge. I mean, we've always been involved with racing since the very beginning, but then I've never been as involved myself. So once we've got involved where I'm out there racing, I'm out there testing the products, really out there firsthand with so many people. We help support, tech info, everything out at the races for so many people, and it has definitely grown our company dramatically.
Excellent. Who do you have co-driving with you this year?
You got Kyle Anderson.
How excited are you for this?
Doing great. It's be my second year co-driving with Dan Fisher, and just looking forward to a great year, great season, and we'll be having this car for a few races and then hopefully get into our new car. So,
what was the biggest surprise last year? Something maybe you didn't anticipate as a co-driver going through the unforgiving desert?
A lot. Just going through, getting acclimated with all the different courses and changing it up with the Best in the Desert, how they change the courses. It does throw a little bit of a curveball at being a co-driver, having to navigate all of that, but it is done very well, and I'm excited for this year.
Well, we're all excited. We know it's not going to be easy. Good luck to you guys.
Oh, definitely.
There he is, the one and only Jim Beaver. Jim, how many years have you been involved in this sport now?
Oh, well over 20. My family, I think over 40 years, or close to 50 maybe. I don't know. We're having a golden anniversary? I don't know.
Well, you've done so much. You've studied this sport. You're a student of the game. What's the strategy this year with everything that you've kind of amassed, all that knowledge?
Truthfully, with Best in the Desert, it's running clean. We, last year we had a great year, got second in the championship. There's a few races where we had a couple of small problems and it took the championship away. I think that's the thing. The key is stay clean and, keep the car moving forward every race.
Good luck to you. We'll be keeping an eye on you this year. Watch out for Jim Beaver. And what is this? Some of the stars from short course coming over here to the desert. Trey Gibbs, 20 years old, 6 years in short course, 2 championships, multiple Rookie of the Year honors. How would you compare desert racing to what you were doing out there?
Oh, it's a whole nother story, whole completely different game. Compared to the short course, it's 100%. As soon as you go, green flag drops, it's everything you got. And my first year, which was last year in the desert, is when I had to learn everything all over again. 'Cause I came in the desert with a short course mentality, and it showed me it doesn't work like that. So the desert is a whole different game, and I believe with the 1 year that I ran last year, I've learned some, but the way I look at it is you're never done learning. So I'm hoping to come into this 2022 season with my head level and go out there and start picking it up.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Good magazine. I'm a good buddy DH.
Look at this turnout for the season opening race for Best in the Desert here at Parker, Arizona. Motorcycles are getting ready to go. everybody ready to qualify. Well, now that you've gotten to know some of these drivers, how about a look around tech? This place is slammed. What a turnout for race number 1. I got a question. Does Team Honda have anything for the field?
Absolutely.
All the time.
Got a little stud out there. He's ready to go.
Very cool. You ready to rock?
Trying.
He's ready. Fun for all ages.
Future.
Is Team Shock Therapy ready?
Ready as it can be.
Who do we have here? What's your name, sir?
Angelo Garcia,
Where are you from?
Reno, Nevada.
What class you running?
UTV.
Turbo.
UTV
Turbo. Okay.
Yes,
What's
sir.
going to be the key to victory here?
Just being consistent and staying out of the dust and not pushing the car too hard.
How many years you been racing?
I have not been racing. I'm just going through tech.
You're just going through tech. Okay, so you're a part of the team. How much fun is that?
It's amazing.
I love it.
Absolutely.
Who's the driver of this vehicle?
Tucker Smith.
Tucker Smith.
Tucker Smith. Good luck to you guys.
Thank you.
Ethan Ebert of Tucson, Arizona in the Pro NA category, only 15 years old. Great rookie season last year. Like so many others, you come from short course.
Right.
What was your best short course moment?
Probably doing Rookie of the Year in modified carts. It was just, the mod cart is such a fun class, you know, not many people get to drive it, and having the honor to do that was a lot of fun.
What brought you over here to Desert?
It was just a change in interest. So I was getting used to short course, but we were like, oh, we kind of want to dip our toes in the sand in desert racing, so we decided to do that.
Seems like a lot of West Coast racers are switching to Desert, doesn't it?
Yeah, right, exactly.
Excellent. You got a satellite deal with factory Honda, hoping that turns into more?
Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully we can be a factory driver by next year or the year after that.
We wish you all the best.
Thank you.
15-year-old young Mike Kelly. He's got the coolest hair. He's in the production turbo category. Again, made that transition from short course look easy. You say you have a little bit of go-kart experience as well?
Yeah, we've been in go-karts. I go to K1 Speed a lot. We're gonna transition to Cal Speed where they do NASCAR and stuff.
Wow.
There's a go-kart track out there that we're gonna do a 12-hour race in.
Okay. And you feel like all that seat time has made the change over to desert racing a little easier?
It's definitely made the change. Being able to take lines in a go-kart transitions over to desert so well, and being able to just weave your way around the track.
Any intimidation out there having to race all these adults? You're only 15, some older competitors, 50, 55 years old in this class. Is that a factor?
It's they definitely got a lot more experience under it, but I'm hoping that I can get up there and work with them too.
Good luck to you.
Thanks.
Jamie Campbell, great story. I called you the Boston Red Sox because you went nearly 30 years between championships out here in the Best in the Desert. You won a motorcycle title in 92, 125 under the great Casey Folks. To do it again last year on a pure stock, super stock machine, how fulfilling was that?
Oh man, I couldn't ask for more. You know, to come out the first year with the Honda Talent and win a championship has been awesome. So a lot of respect for the Brian and Daryl continuing their dad's legacy. And yeah, almost 30 years with Best in the Desert on and off. But yeah, first championship in 92 and then back in 21. So now we're gonna try to do it again.
How would you compare racing one of these on a motorcycle versus a UTV?
It's, you know, these things are motorcycles with four wheels, I think. I enjoy it. It's very similar in the aspect that, you know, the speeds are pretty close, and, you know, it's really good competition. So same as the bike category. So, but yeah, we're super excited to do this again this year.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
All right, I recognize a face from Short Course Glory. For those who do not know you, could you please introduce yourself?
I'm Elliot Watson. So here in Parker, Arizona, driving the Honda Talent this weekend.
Very cool. Another factory Honda season for you?
It's something like that.
Excellent.
So we're going to be chasing Best in Desert points in super stock and another car in the Pro NA class. So should be good. Hondas are all great, and we're here to have a good time and see what we can do.
You had a lot of success in short course, some really, really fierce championship battles. Now you tell me you're done with short course for now, because we're seeing a lot of racers go that way. in your full-time desert. Tell me about that decision.
It's you know, just how things are going the last couple of years with the Lucas series shutting down, and we try to do what we can to make it go back east on the Champ Off Road, but it's so hard to travel all the way back there. But Best in the Desert's a great, you know, history series. You know, Parker, your biggest, you know, some of the biggest races in the country, and do what we can, try and go chase the championship here. But the transition to desert's been pretty fun. I live down in Imperial Valley, or Placer City's my backyard, so I get to go practice and test as much as I can. So for me, the transition wasn't as bad with the UTVs and not, but still a fun learning curve.
Very cool. Now, hopefully my memory serves me right here. San Diego State University?
I'm at the USD in San Diego.
USD?
Yeah, you do, you're close.
Mechanical engineering?
Yes. Yeah, engineering program.
Engineering program. All right, so
yep.
you have an engineering mind.
Yes, I do.
Right? How does the setup change for short course to desert?
So for desert, obviously your car is going to be set for a longer longevity. So short course, we're doing everything super light, stiff shock setup to get around the corners better and handle the big landings. But desert, when you know, you have a lot more spare parts on the car, spare tires, extra fuel, bigger tires, and car set up a little higher to get some more ground clearance over the big rocks and stuff like that. But drivability wise, I think I like my car to be set up in the general same ballpark. I think for a race like Parker especially, it's not as like gnarly terrain as a race like the Mint or such harsh desert like the Placer City. So I kind of am running a little more of a short course style setup, lower to the ground, a little stiffer and whatnot. But for me, I'm just here, I love this Honda's pretty versatile, so we kind of run the same setup wherever we go.
Good luck this season.
Yeah, thank you for that, appreciate it.
Great story here. It is Desert Vets Racing, Michael Pasquarella. Thank you very much for your service. This is called adrenaline therapy. You're telling me any member of the military that may be struggling with any PTSD, they can come out to a race, they can come out and drive. Tell me about it.
Any service, any era, any branch. Right now we have Navy, Army, Marine, Coast Guard all out here with us. We have 4 cars out here. Come out, show up, be part of the family.
Man, what's the best way to get a hold of you? You guys have a Facebook page? Or?
We have Facebook, Instagram, desertvetsracing.org website. Reach out to us, give us a call. If you want my personal email, it's michael@desertvetsracing.org. Shoot me an email and we'll get you set up.
That's very cool. What branch of the military were you in?
Navy, 8 years.
And how much would you say getting out there, focusing all your efforts on racing, that adrenaline therapy has helped in this process?
It's helped huge because every month you go out, we race once a month, and for that weekend you get to forget about everything. You don't have to think about life, you don't have to think about home. Come out, be with your brothers, your family, your sisters, enjoy it.
Well, good luck, and it's a wonderful thing you're doing. Good luck.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
Josh Rowe, Pro NA defending champion, and you did it in your first full year. How special is that?
Oh, it was really cool. You know, get all my friends and family together and come out here, and we build this car. We spent countless hours in the garage testing and building this car, and it's a lot of fun to come out here and get after it.
You came up as a quad racer. How's that compare?
Oh, it's a great comparison. It's really fun to push the vehicle and kind of you have that respect for knowing, you know, you don't have a cage around you. So once you get into a cage, it's a lot more fun being able to relax and just enjoy yourself.
You said the vehicle lost a few pounds over the off season. What'd you do?
We were kind of trying to lighten our tire and wheel program. KMC, they got us a new lighter set of wheels, and we lost a few pounds with our tire combo, and we were running a run flat system, and we ended up kind of having to step away from that, trying to lighten the car up, get as least rotating mass as we can. So we're just trying to, a lot of these top teams, they're going so fast. So to get that car to run up at their pace they have to be perfect. So it's a lot of fun trying to perfect it.
I know you said you feel like it's less pressure this year, but you know you got that bullseye on your back. So good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, Max Eddy, Pro NA this year after a 20-year motorcycle career that included 13 championships. How are you handling the transition so far?
I'm loving it. I got all the help in the world. I got the best sponsors: 4-Wheel Parts, Polaris Razor, Maxima, Lakeside Auto, Fox, KMC Wheels. These guys, a lot of them have been with me on the bike days and kind of helped me transfer over into the cars and stuff, and I can't thank them enough. And I'm having a blast in these cars.
Well, just like Sam Barry, single-seater, being that you're a motorcycle guy, I'm sure you're used to that, huh?
Yep. Yeah, I can't wait to get out there and I like to be a loner in the car.
What's the biggest challenge in transitioning from motorcycles to UTVs?
I think the prep just takes a little bit longer. On a bike, you go out and train on your bike, right? You go out and you ride your bike every day, or you go to a motocross track and train, and kind of don't really do that much in the cars just because of the cost to run them and the wear on the parts and stuff. But I think that's the hardest transition to get used to is training. I train on the vehicle when I was on bikes, and you don't really train in the vehicle feel when you're here. So like when you go to the race, you're racing, but you're kind of training, you're getting better every race and stuff like that. On the bikes, you have it all figured out before you show up to the track.
Is the goal to someday have a backup car like some of the big top-notch teams?
Yeah, of course. You know, obviously we want to grow our program. We want to get faster. We want to get more sponsors. And we definitely want to get better. And hopefully one year, maybe next year, we'll have a 2-car team. I don't know. Just depends on budgets.
Good luck.
Thank
We've
you.
got Steve and Jack Oligus. And Steve, the next generation is here. Who do we have?
We got Jack Oligus here, my son. He's 14 years old, and he's going to be racing the Pro Turbo class.
All right, now you've watched him the last few years. You think he's got what it takes?
Yeah, you know, this is a big step for him going up. He's driving his old rally car, and he's going to jump up in this class. So he's got his work cut out for him. There's some fast people out there, but he's had some good schooling and coaching, and he rode with me the trick truck in Laughlin, so he understands the speeds he's got to run.
Excellent. Jack, now coming from a racing family, is that a benefit or does that make it more pressure filled?
I think it's a huge benefit. You also get the pressure, but I just look forward to it.
Excellent, guys. Good luck this year. Best in the desert.
Thanks.
Mitchell Alsep, defending Pro Open champion, now in Super Stock with his beautiful Can-Am factory support. What's that been like having factory support?
It's a definitely good change of pace. Last year we had great support from them. Again this year, you know, pairing with sponsors sponsor relationships and pairing with sponsors is what gets us to the race. Overall, we are stoked for this race coming out season opener, and we're looking to be number one.
Good luck to you. And how would you compare privateer life to the life you have now? The benefit of being factory backed.
It's the technical support, it's the relationships, it's having that person on the line, being able to help you right then, right there. That's the biggest thing that I can stress, and very fortunate to be where we're at.
Good luck this season.
Thank you.
Sierra Romo with Factory Polaris Razor, and you're watching Best in the Desert on CBS Sports.
Young 21-year-old Sierra Romo. It is not just about the guys out here, is it? You've already got 10 race wins, a championship in the women's class. What's going to take to win a championship this year?
You know, it's going to take a lot of hard work, preparation, but I have the best team, the best vehicle to make it happen, so we're going to go for it.
Do you feel like you get the respect you deserve as a woman in the sport?
I do. I mean, I've been doing it for a few years, and I know how to battle up front with the best of the best, so I've earned my respect here.
What do you like to do outside of racing?
Outside of racing, I think about racing. I'm either prepping my car. I mean, my life revolves around racing.
So you actually work on the car yourself?
Yes, I do. Me and my dad, we full-time prep our cars.
That's impressive. Let me see those nails one time. You work, look at that.
Shade of print and all.
I was gonna say, because you uphold that image and you get your hands dirty working on the car. That's pretty cool.
I do it all. I have to get my nails done, my eyelashes done before every race.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Are you having success approaching sponsors?
I am. Yep, it's been a good year as far as sponsorships, and I'm hoping to continue that.
Good luck this season.
Thank you.
Well, I just spoke to Sierra's father, Randy. He says 50% of the race is won in the garage. It's all about prep. We got Joe Watson, factory beta racer. Joe, what's the goal this year on your motorcycle?
We're going to go out there and do the best we can do. We want to win the championship, so we've been working really hard the last year or so to get our bikes up to speed, and we're going to go out there and give it our best shot.
What's it like being a factory-backed rider out here?
You know, it's like a dream come true. Every little kid dreams of being a football star or a racer or something like that, and I've worked hard enough to be able to accomplish my dreams, and, you know, I'm just living on cloud nine.
Excellent. You're saying two-time national champion in Hare and Hound as well?
Yep. I just won. I won the 2016 250 Pro Championship, and then last year I won the overall Pro Championship.
Good luck to you this year hunting down a title. I know one more thing I got to add. You do this all by yourself. No teammates, no co-riders. It's crazy, man.
Yep. I solo some of the longest races in the United States. Vegas to Reno's over 500 miles, 8 hours on the bike. It's a long day, and you know, it's really it shows what kind of a man you are, I guess.
Requires a lot of training, I imagine,
yeah,
too.
Yep. It takes all the guts and, you know, a lot of heart.
Good luck this year. Here they are, defending two-time Triple Crown champions in the motorcycle class. Guys, how did you do it?
Consistency. Finishing every race gets the job done.
And I noticed a tandem pair. Some guys do it alone. Why do you guys choose to do it in unison?
Just kind of Hayden asked me to do it the first year, and it worked out. We won the championship, so we've kind of just continued that because it seems to work. And two, it's more fun doing it as a team. You can bounce ideas off each other, go back and forth. suffering quite as much, being on the bike the whole time, and yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Trevor Hunter and Hayden Hintz, all the way from California. Where do you practice?
We have a few spots that we have kind of stayed to our roots out there. We found some identical stuff in California to what's out here and what we race, and it's not the furthest, but we make it happen and just get our test days in and come out here and race and have fun.
Here with Justin Smith. How did shock therapy start?
It's an interesting story. My wife had a bad accident in a boat and broke her back. And so for us to be able to go around and ride in UTVs when they became popular, we had to work on that suspension and make it ride smooth for her. And eventually everybody liked that ride quality that we were doing, and it grew and grew from my garage at the house into multiple buildings and quite a few employees.
Well, it has really flourished. Good luck to you this season.
Thank you very much.
Ryan Piplick, Factory Polaris, defending Turbo UTV champion. How did you get it done last year? What separated you from the rest?
I don't think I had time to stop and think about it. I just had to go to every race. My schedule was so busy, running 2 series full-time, working full-time, have a family. I really didn't have time to even think about it. I just show up at a race, do my job, and start all over again.
What's your day job?
I work full-time in construction,
Cool.
and then I got a family with 3 kids, twin boys and a daughter. And then my wife stays at home and takes care of the kids. So she's the one that keeps us in track and makes sure I'm where I need to be. She's the glue of the family.
Good luck this year. Getting to know the one and only Bruce Binquist. How long have you been in off-road racing?
So I've been off-road racing for probably 20 years. Started off racing motorcycles in the desert, and then ultimately took a little hiatus and raced some road racing formula stuff, go-karts at a world level, and then we came back into it when the UTVs came on scene. About 3 years ago, we started racing the Pro Turbo here at Parker, our home track. We have a house here. We learned as a kid how to drive off-road here in the Arizona Parker Desert, and here we are to start the season off and win a championship this year.
Brandon Sims, 2016 Pro Turbo champion, and now you're telling me you're just the hired gun out there hitting these spot races, playing spoiler. What's that like?
Yeah, it's kind of cool because you don't have to focus on a championship. You get to go out there and kind of just go for it every race. You're not kind of worried about the, finishing and getting a good finish at every race. So I kind of just go out there and it's kind of a checkers of records for me at every big race. So I just I pick out the big races every year and I go shoot for those.
Very cool. What's your background in motorsports?
Background in motorsports would be, I kind of grew up with it with my dad. He owns an automotive business, shop repair place that I've worked at for years. And, we've always kind of been in the accessories, aftermarket, stuff like that. Jeeps, rock crawlers, off-road, everything. And kind of just grew up around it. Been going to sand dunes since I was probably, 2, 3. And just kind of grew up around it and continued to carry that on through my entire life with now all my friends go. So it's just kind of been a hobby that's turned into a career now.
Vito Ranullo, really coming on strong last couple years. Vito, tell me a little bit about your background.
Well, I started off road racing a year and a half ago. Prior to that, I took probably about 6 or 7 years off of racing, was doing some late model pavement racing.
Wow.
And then I decided to start having my family, so have my kids, and then got more stable within my business and my family, so we started going back to racing. And we met a few people through the off-road world and jumped into this, knew nothing about it, and built a brand new car and just came out here and was fortunate enough to meet some great people that helped catapult us to the level we're at now.
Well, great job. You're definitely trending up. Good luck this season.
All right, thank you.
Phil Blurton, 3-time champion. Last year you were leading the points. DNF at Vegas to Reno. That was disastrous for you. What happened?
Just a small mechanical issue that took us out of the points chase, and unfortunate, but we'll come back and learn from it and come back stronger this year.
What was the issue?
Just fuel pump issues. Nothing really crazy with the car, just burned up all the fuel pumps we had.
So even as a 3-time champ, always learning out here, aren't you?
Yep, for sure. That's what we come for, make the cars faster and learn from it and hopefully win some races along the way.
The only bad news for you is this class continues to grow. The competition continues to get tougher. How do you like your chances this season?
Man, I think the more competition, the better. I love it to see more people coming out here and a bunch of people jumping up from other classes, The more people we get in this class, the more support for the racers, so it's a good thing.
Good luck to you.
Thanks.
The man behind Cognito Motorsports, Justin Lambert, a mechanical engineer, I understand?
That's right, just a bachelor's, but
I put my brain to work.
Well, that has had to help you. I know back in 2016 you were unstoppable in a naturally aspirated car. The switch now to turbo. What's been the most difficult part of that switch?
2016 is my claim to fame. 4 out of 7 races where we beat the turbos, swept the whole season. Turbo car is a whole nother animal. There's a lot going on there. And when you're trying to push hard and go fast, there's a lot that can go wrong. So sometimes it happens.
Well, I know you almost have it figured out. Good luck to you this season.
Thank you.
Young Alexia Leeming, only 15 years old, in the Superstock category, doing a great job. What's it like being a young female in this sport?
It's different. I mean, racing has always been looked at as like a girl man sport. So I've always raced against kids my age, but even the boys, they definitely look at me differently, which is good and bad, but makes me have to work that much harder to get to the front.
You got an ambitious goal this year. I hear you want to run every single mile of the Best in the Desert season.
Yeah, I want to go for the championship in the Superstock class as well as Rookie of the Year, and I want to drive every mile of the season, including Vegas to Reno, just to say I did it.
Well, guys in the comments, join me in wishing her well. She's a rising star. Good luck, Alexia.
Thank you.
All right, Justin Morgan, a motorcycle racer who has found a ton of success down in Mexico, Vegas to Reno as well. But here you come, first race of the year. You surprised us in Parker, and you qualify #1. How did you do it?
Just rode smooth. Real awesome place to race, so I felt real comfortable, and yeah, just tried to keep everything smooth and fast.
Pretty similar to what you're used to?
Yeah, it's similar to local desert where I live and practice a lot, so it's real nice.
Well, excellent. Good luck to you this year. Maybe chasing the Best in the Desert championship?
Thank you. Yeah, we'll see. One step at a time.
Good luck. One of the best stories in the Best in the Desert series has got to be Dustin Jones. You come from 20 hours away, Louisiana. How in the world did you go from mud bogging in Louisiana to desert racing?
Man, it's a crazy thing, but this racing will pull you in. So a 20-hour drive from the swamps of Louisiana is just part of racing out west for us now. And so we grew up mud riding, won a lot of races doing mud racing. And then we got that call from one of the factory sponsors, Can-Am, and they said, you guys want to give desert a try? And when they call, you do not pass up the opportunity. So here we are 5-6 years later, still racing desert.
Your team's getting a lot of attention. You've got UFC superstar, the Cowboy, Donald Cerrone with you. How did that come to be?
Yeah, man, it seems like everywhere we go with Cowboy, people instantly recognize him. And he's just one of our buddies that enjoys racing. And we've kind of taken him under our wing to help his race program. And he's doing really well, man. So to team up with somebody like that, that's a UFC legend, that just so happens to love what I love, makes for a good time at the races.
Good luck to you guys this year. And just like that, it's race day, bright and early, 6 a.m. We got the shock therapy machine sitting #7. Is that going to be the lucky position to win the shock therapy 250?
They do say lucky #7. We're going to roll with that. We are just going to tone it down for the first 20 that's super rough. After that, we're going to pick it up, make sure we don't lose any of the leaders, and then going to be in a good position to turn it up really hard on the last lap. So a little conservative, a little hot. Let's see if #7 works out.
Okay, any suspension changes during the race, you think? Or
well, we've got IQS on this car, which means we can turn it up and down as we need. So we're basically making changes on every single straightaway as to what we need.
Is Osborne's Wash one of the most difficult places to tune for?
It is, because it's so chopped up and it really will rattle your teeth. So if you tune just for that, then the rest of the course sucks. So kind of have to deal with it there.
Good luck to you guys.
Thank you very much.
All right, congratulations, #2 qualifier. Maybe the greatest livery out there. How about some personal info? What do you like to do outside of racing?
So outside of racing, we tournament marlin fish with the rest of the race team, and we do that. And then I'm a private pilot, over 6,000 hours. So we use that for the racing and fishing, and that's really what we do.
Wow, I asked the right guy. A lot of people say we just race. Where do you marlin fish?
So Southern California, I own a boat that we tournament fish with, and then I've traveled all over the world fishing tournaments, but ultimately Southern California, we fish there.
That is awesome. Good luck, Team BDI. #1 qualifier in the UTV category, Caden McCachran, son of Rob McCachran. You did it. How proud is your dad right now?
Yeah, I'm sure he's pretty proud. Seth Quintero, he's over in Dakar right now. Maybe the day before Christmas or a couple days before Christmas, he called and let me know that, asked me if I drive his car here at the Parker 250, and
you know, I hadn't driven the car before qualifying, went and qualified on the pole. So, you know, we're lined up in front of all these guys. There's a lot of fast guys here. And, you know, the plan is here to be smooth, you know, get the car to the finish. And, you know, if the win's in our pocket, we'll take it. But we'll see how it goes.
How old are you now?
I'm 19 years old now.
19 years old. How much have you learned from your father over the years?
A bunch. You know, just it's not even so much the driving, it's just the listening to the stories. He's got a lot of stories, and knowing them all is very beneficial.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Jarrett Megala, Corey Skaggs out of California, 2 young men. You guys finished 4th, first team to cross the line, doing it in tandem. Was that an advantage or a disadvantage today?
I'd say it probably worked out evenly. I mean, one guy gets to do the whole race and he knows the track, but then 2 guys, you get a fresh guy on halfway through.
Perfect. And then you guys, were you able to fuel up as well on the pit stop?
Yep.
Okay. Any problems with the motorcycle at all?
Absolutely none. None.
That's great. So the plan from here on out to run the entire Best in the Desert season?
Yes, sir.
Hunting down that championship, huh?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Good luck to you guys. Good job. Well, guys, was that cool or what? What an action-packed 3 days to kick off the 2022 season. We tried to bring you inside the sport. We went hard today from sun up to sundown. It was a happening here in Parker. This is just a small preview of what's to come on this channel too. So by all means, if you like off-road racing, please subscribe. If you like that video, here's another one for you. Subscribe right in the middle, and you know if there's anything off-road Racing Insider is in. Thanks so much, guys. See you soon.